Hello and welcome to the hands-on with the PlayStation Vita. In my hand I have a SIM card and a memory card. The memory card goes in the bottom of the Vita here next to the headphone port. It is just bigger than a micro SD card. It's special for the PS Vita only. You can't put a micro SD in there and you can't use it for anything else. I can't see any adapters yet. Okay, so there's another plastic bit in here. This is where your SIM card is going to go. You take it out and then you've got to work out which way the SIM card goes into it. There's not a lot of clues on it. It only fits one way though, so that's a good sign. And then we're going to slide it in like this. It actually goes contacts up, not contacts down, like that. Slide it in, and you have your memory card and your SIM card inserted in your 3G PS Vita. So we'll power it on in a minute, but first I want to take you around the Vita. So along the bottom here we have the power port and the headphone port. Along the side we have a SIM card slot, which I've just shown you. We have a shoulder button right next to that, then the power button, then the space for your games, which goes in here, like that. Use cartridges, not discs. This appears to be some sort of expansion slot, as it's got two screw holes either side and some sort of USB type interface. So it's like the PSP had for cameras and the GPS. Then we've got the volume buttons, up and down, another shoulder button. Going round on again, there's nothing on this side. And then we're back to where we began. So you've got your memory card under there. So we're going to now look at the front of the Vita. We have dual analog sticks, triangle X, circle square, a D-pad, PS button, start and select, and of course your front touchscreen, with a nice big thumb mark all over it already. There's also a camera on the front, facing you while you're using it. And move on to the back. We have a camera on the back here, and the rear touchscreen. Well, it's not really a touchscreen, it's just a touch pad, sort of like a laptop would use. But that's about it for the PS Vita, so let's turn it on. Here is the PlayStation Vita. We're going to power it up. So we've got the PS light on here is on, and we've got a nice PlayStation logo on the screen. It's the first time I've turned it on. Don't know if it does this every time. Sony Computer Entertainment presents the PlayStation Vita. Some fun music. Turn that down. Okay, so English United Kingdom, that's me. I am on London time, surprisingly. Select the time and date. Right, it's PS Vita launch day, so 22nd of the 2nd, 2012. And currently it is 3:45. So 3:45. 3:44 will do. With your PlayStation Vita system, you can transfer data over a mobile network. Select Next to do that. Well, I put the SIM card in, so why not? Set up use of PlayStation Network. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes. For some reason at this point my camera stopped recording the audio, so I'm going to have to dub it in now. It required a system software update after I tried to sign into the PSN and wouldn't let me sign in. I couldn't do anything, it just kept asking for a system software update. So I told it not to use it, and it sets it up for a trial use. So that's a temporary PSN account, it's not a proper PSN. I'm in the United Kingdom. And set my date of birth. And once all that's finished, I got this screen. A pair of hands come out of nowhere, take a PS Vita out of somewhere, and I get a big advert for the PlayStation Vita. I'm pretty sure you don't need to keep selling it me once I bought it, but hey, whatever you want, Sony, whatever you want. So I'm going to skip forward now to the update. It's just been applied and it's updating the database. And here we are, PS Vita is now completely up to date. Here is the home screen. We're going to go straight to the welcome park. and start it up. Now this is the loading screen. I didn't realise, but I was just poking things to see if anything did anything. So it's got full in-game XMB, which is more than the PS3 had at launch. If you press the PS button at any time, you can go back to the home screen, have a look around. And you can even start other apps.
Oh, somebody's at the door.
I've turned the sound up for you.
It looks like they've been waiting to meet you.
It's a weird fourth dimension door.
At Welcome Park, you can find out more about the features of your PlayStation Vita system.
So it sounds like it's an introductory
There are some
sort of program.
tutorials that use touch and tilt, and tutorials which use the camera and microphone. By using these tutorials, you'll become more familiar with how to use your PlayStation Vita system. Right, let's go to the main menu.
Yay. So once I'm ready, I tap on the screen.
Select the icon of the tutorial you'd like to play. Why don't you try a tutorial that uses touch first?
Alright.
Here you can try out
Okay.
some ways of using touch. Make the numbers disappear in the correct order.
I'm not going to lie, I struggled with this game. It's very simple, but
Touch
trying
the
to film
numbers
it
in
at the same
order,
time, it's not
starting
easy.
with the lowest to make them disappear.
So all you got to do is touch the bubbles in the right order. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just that. That's a double tap. I should have done there. I didn't, but it worked anyway. So you double tap the bubbles to get rid of 2 at the same time. And some normal ones. And at this point you've got to use 2 fingers at the same time. You can't one than the other. Now trying to film while balancing and holding the camera at the same time, this isn't easy. As you can see, my time on the back is pretty poor. This is the last screen.
You did it.
There we go, a time of 53
Try to
seconds.
beat the target time.
The target was 30. Whoops. So I'm just going to quickly zoom around to this next one. I did it much faster this time. I've also sped it up for your convenience. Also makes me look really, really fast. 33 seconds, much more respectable. So I'll move on to the next challenge. This is the 3-part tutorial.
Starting with the lowest first.
So it's flick and rotate.
Rotate the carousel by dragging. Ready? Go.
So flick down, rotate to the next one. It's a little more sensitive than you thought it would be. You have to be on the actual, what would you call those? Virtual paper. You have to be on that exact one. You can't flick the one next to it or flick the one opposite, because that would be cheating. Okay, so 22 seconds. The target was 20 seconds. So I'm much better at this game than I am the other one. So once again, I'll speed this one up. Get it over and done with, nice and fast. And you can see what happens when you actually beat the target time.
Congratulations.
I got a trophy. That's right, the Vita has trophies. So I'm now going to move out into the XMB. Sorry about the camera defocusing, I didn't realise it had done it. You can still sort of see what's going on. So you scroll down into settings. I'm going to go to the PlayStation Network and sort out my PlayStation account. Or PSN account, PlayStation Network. So it's right there, sign up, and that'll bring you to a screen where you can sign in. So once you've gone through all that, you have this screen, which just tells you to wait. So this is after the password and your username have been put in. You then have privacy settings, so you can share your friends list if you want to. I choose not to. You can also share your activities. I assume this means show what game you're playing. So if I'm playing Uncharted, you can look at me playing Uncharted. And then you have all these settings, so you've got system activation. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. You can activate and deactivate games, privacy settings. You can even link your Facebook account like you can on the PS3. So we're going to move back now. Back to the welcome park. So this is just how easy it is to move around. And I'm back in the game. I say game, introductory thing. The object of this game is to use the rear touchpad, so you tapping the rear touchpad, and the harder you tap it, the higher the ball goes. And if you hit a number out of order, it slows you down. So again, this is the first attempt, it's not very good. So these are linking to my PSN account with the PS3. There we go. There's another trophy for getting under 1 minute. So I'm going to shave 13 seconds off. So I want that trophy. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll upload the next part tomorrow, and hopefully my voice will be back to normal.